Hey, what's up, everybody? Bdf 44 coming at you with another video. All right, the day I've had, man. The day I've had. Woo! So, essentially, what your boy ended up finding out this morning when I took my wallet out to get the money out to pay for the room this morning is that my ATM card was not in the wallet. So, I didn't panic. I called around where I thought it may have been found. It wasn't found. So I told dude at the front desk, hey, look, man, is there any way we can do the electronic transfer today? He said, no. He said, but I'll hold the room for you. And I'm like, cool. What I'm able to do, thank God it's not a weekend. Thank God it's not a holiday. I'm able to pick up an ATM card, but I have to go all the way across the city to get it. And it's going to take some time. And I know he gets off at 4 o'clock. Or 4:30, something like that. But like, you know, I need them to be able to hold off until I get there. Well, it is right now 3:50, and I'm making the walk. It takes like 15 minutes to get there, so I'll make it just in time. I hope I'm able to do it. If not, it's gonna get weird around here as it pertains to where I'm gonna be sleeping tonight if they can't make this transaction. My clothes is underneath the stairs where I used to put it when I first got here and didn't know what the hell I was gonna do with myself. When all that uncertainty was taking place, that's exactly where all my stuff is. And you know, I was able to get the money out, but I didn't get all of it out. I made the mistake of not getting the extra $30 for the deposit, so I still have to probably go to an ATM right now and get some more. But I got the majority of it out. I was able to get another card, and it was raining hard today, man. This was the absolute worst possible day for this to have happened in that regard. It was storming on the way there. Nothing normal either, like the hard, heavy wind blowing, chill, cold rain. Yeah, I was in that on the way there. And I remembered last time that on the way home from there was a train station within walking distance. The problem is they don't on Google tell you about that option. They send you off on 3 or 4 different buses so that your walking distance will only be 3 minutes. The walking distance is about 17 minutes from the train station. That's walking distance for me. For the average person, that's not walking distance. So for me, it's like I was getting very frustrated because it's like, okay, I know there's a train station close, but all the different path options to this place doesn't give that as an option at all. So it's like I had to go jump through hoops to find out what the nearest train station was, because I knew it was there, but I forgot the name of it. And then furthermore, create the scenario with Google Maps prior to arriving so I would know what path to take when it's time to walk. Because I remember it was walking distance because I walked it. When it was time to go home, I waited for the bus that they told me to take to get home for about an hour. It never showed up. So it was like, man, I got to find a train station. There got to be one somewhere around here. And I found out in my quest to look for a bus, I just happened to walk past the damn train station. I'm like, yo, the freaking train station's right here. It's the same problem I had trying to get to the Compton courthouse years ago. Years and years and years ago. When I did the path, and this was before phones had Google Maps. You had to go on MapQuest or something and like print it out. This was back in like early 2010s, probably something like that, late 09, something like that. And I had to get there like 7 in the morning. I was coming from Dunsmuir at the time, and I got up really early because they told me I had to catch all types of buses. One of the buses didn't run properly, so I had to walk all kinds, like almost 2 miles to get my ass there. Excuse my language. Only to find out there's a train station right in front of that place. Like right in front of it. Like the Compton station. I didn't take the blue line back then. This was before my blue line experiences. I didn't have I didn't know that area at all. Now I know that if you go to the Compton courthouse, you just take the blue line, you can go straight there. But the problem was, at the time, like when I got home, when it was time for me to leave the Compton courthouse, I got there on time. I had gotten up at like 4 in the morning to get there. I took like 5 buses to get there. It was never necessary. It was never necessary because the idiots didn't tell us it was a train station literally in front of the courthouse. They gave you all the most difficult paths. And so, yeah, that's like the similar type of situation, but that one was significantly worse, honestly, because with this one, you do have to walk a little bit. But the little bit of walking, they said it's 17 minutes. I made that in 10. That's not a 17-minute walk for my pace. It's a 10-minute walk for my pace. So even though it was storming, raining, and the GPS, when I got there, the path they told me to take had me walking on private property. The Subaru dealership property was what they had me walking on. And it was just it was madness, man. Storming, me walking in territory is basically get me arrested for trespassing. But I found my way there and I made the time, and I got there exactly the time I thought I would get there, about 1:30. I walked in about 1:30. So I left here at 10:50 something and I got there at 1:30. I'm walking in the middle of the street because that's how big these damn puddles are. And I took my shoe covers off, thinking that because it wasn't raining anymore, I wouldn't need them, forgetting that I'm walking down these damn streets that are literally flooded. This type of bull crap. What ended up ruining the shoes I'm wearing right now, and why they stink so damn bad, is because I stepped in some bull crap like this. So, North Hollywood got to get its act together as pertains. They know the rain comes at least twice a year. They know we deal with this. Why haven't they fixed this process in these little damn streets, man? This is like absurdity, honestly. And year in and year out, we had this problem, and they still ain't fixed this. This is just ridiculous, honestly. This is absurd. People shouldn't have to deal with this shit. But yeah, man, that's what's going on with me, man. So I was able to get what I needed. Found my way there. Got it. There was no line this time. Last time I went down to the Navy Federal office, I had to wait a little bit. It wasn't that bad of a wait. This time it was nobody there but me. So I was able to walk right up to the lady, get everything done, and get out of there in good time. I needed to use the restroom real bad. Luckily enough, they had a restroom, because Lord knows, 2026, you can't use no public restrooms unless you're spending a certain amount of money, no matter where you go. Unless it's like a grocery store. Any one of these Taco Bells or something like that, they're going to give you the finger before they give you an opportunity to go to the bathroom. So I was fortunate he had a bathroom in the bank. And it was a lot of detours, man. I ended up passing up my spot. And the path to get to the pink line is the same path I take to get to see Mom. I just go past that train station that she's on all the way to the end of the train stop. That's the Redondo Beach station. That'll get me to Navy Federal. So I ended up passing up the train that connects to the pink line. One stop. So that set me back about 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And then on the way back, they had us transfer to the opposite end at Universal City. So the side that's supposed to be going to North Hollywood, they stopped that train and sent it back to Union Station. And then the side that's supposed to be sending to Union Station, they had a train sitting there, told us to board it to go to North Hollywood, which is just one station away. So what that ended up doing was setting me back another 10 minutes. And not to mention a different setback as well that I forgot about. And the pink line, now that they got LAX up and running, the last time I took that trip, they were still working on that station. It's up and running now. They do layovers there for like 5 minutes and switch train conductors. So it was a lot of little things that kind of set this back to make it so that I didn't get back here as quickly as I would like to, or get there as fast as I wanted to. But you know, I had it in my mind that I wasn't going to take all them damn trains that they had listed, because last time I did that, I got even more so lost. At least with the train, I knew I could get there. I knew I could get to the vicinity, and then from there it would be walking distance. And all I got to do is be competent enough to follow the directions, and I can get there. So I was thinking, let me just get as close as I can. And then from there, I'll worry about getting lost, rather than taking trains and buses that I don't know. And if I miss a stop, it ends up sending me somewhere to the other side of town. It set me back a million months trying to get back here at a certain time. So, you know, I prayed on it. I worked on it. And I just moved, man. I just did what I had to do. So now I'm trying to rush against the clock. It's 2 minutes to 4. I'm 5 minutes away. So I'm not running, but I trust that they'll be able to make this transaction, man. So we'll see, man. We'll see. He said he would hold the room for me. My clothes are there. I'm one of their regulars. They know how I get down. I ain't missed a day with the payments. My uncle has been very, very helpful in making sure that I get their money on time. So with this situation, I'm pretty certain that there shouldn't be anything in the way of me being able to get into this room tonight, unless they didn't hold the room. But I'll take any room, honestly. They don't have to have AC in it. I think they're putting me in the exact same room I was in last time, which is kind of unfortunate because the shower in that room was like bottom 5 showers in the room. And I was so happy to move on from that room because that shower sucks. But at this point, if that's all they got, I'm definitely going to be pleased with it. And I slept pretty well in that room. I'm used to it. I'm comfortable there. It's just that shower is bottom. It's absolute bottom. So, yeah, man, one thing I can say, though, God worked everything out. I wasn't really sure how this was going to go. When I reached in my wallet and realized my ATM card was not there, like I said, I didn't panic because I knew that this option would be possible, but I also knew that it's a long trip and it was raining, so I wasn't really looking forward to that. But just the same, it was like at least that option is available. There are a lot of banks that I know of that if you lose your card, they'll issue one out, but you can't go to the bank physically and get the card. That's the one thing I can say about Navy Federal. It may be on the other side of town. You may not be able to find a Navy Federal bank anywhere near you, but if you can get yourself there before they close, they'll issue you a card, and it doesn't take long for them to print it out. It takes all of 2 minutes for them to print it out. They move very fast. So that's the good thing about having a Navy Federal account. The bad thing is you literally do have to go to the other side of the damn town to get there. This is what I was talking about with the Uber driver yesterday. He was saying, man, LA is spread out in an exaggerated way, man. It takes all day to do any damn thing. No matter whether you have a car or not, you spending your day en route to wherever you're trying to go and trying to get back. If you got to go to the other side of town, you pretty much clock your entire day doing that. So that's kind of how today went, man. I thought I was going to have my day go one way, try to avoid the rain, get myself in that room, maybe do a little art. Man, I was out in it, riding to the other side of town and back, trying to make good time. It's frustrating, but, you know, God worked it out. I got what I needed, and now I'm pretty much back here in time. Hopefully they're able to do this for me. Shouldn't be a reason they ain't. I'm right down the damn street. It's about 4 o'clock now, and I'm 2 minutes away, so hopefully I can catch him on the way out if he does get off at 4. I'm hoping he gets off at 4:30. But yeah, man, that's how my day is going. It's been a lot of things that had to work out just right for me to get here at this hour, and it did. Even with the setbacks, I'm still making good time. I could have got lost several times over, but luckily I had made this trip before, so I had a vague remembrance of a few things, so I kind of knew it's just kind of I could follow my nose and get there. So it worked out, man. I'm glad it did. Hope everything's working out for you guys. That's been my day. That's exactly how it went. Had one of those weird sleep paralysis moments last night. It was kind of weird. I had dreamed about a lot of different things that I planned to talk to you about, but I ain't really got time to get into it. But after I woke up from the dream, I kind of had like a half sleep, half awake type thing, and I felt the presence of some type of spirit trying to like nudge me, almost like it was massaging me. And I was like, nah, don't, I ain't feeling that. And I think that was the same room I had that problem last time. I think it's the same damn room, so it's probably the same damn spirit. But I was like, yo, God, do something about this. And I had just dreamed about my mother, so I was like, Mom, could you come through? And then I felt like a hug, and then I went back to sleep. So I don't know, it was weird, man. Always some type of weird sleep paralysis in that motel, man. I've had that at least 3 times now. So it wasn't like it was just like last time. It didn't feel like it was some type of demonic thing. It just felt like, yo, this is unwanted. Like I don't need this. That was the type of energy it was. It didn't feel like an attack. It just felt like it's like last time. Like I don't know, it was trying to bring forth some type of comfort or something. I'm like, yo, I'm not in need. I just need to be left alone spiritually. So yeah, that's what that was, man. Got up on time, ate a good breakfast, luckily enough. Was able to get all that done before leaving. And it was raining hard when I left the motel this morning, super hard. But the guy, you know, was really kind. He pulled up to the unit, let me put my stuff in the truck, and got me over here, man. So, yeah, all things considered, we'll know how well I'm doing once I get in this room right now. If they're able to get me in there, still a few things up in the air. But as far as me making it back in a reasonable hour, I feel like I've done that. As far as me trying to, you know, have everything I need, I think I'm almost there. I got to go to the ATM across the street, but at least I can give them this amount and then say, I'll be back, get the rest. But, you know, all things considered, I feel like I made a good day out of it. Some unexpected stuff, but it gave me some unexpected exercise. And I didn't walk back. Of course, I took the bus down Lankershim today to ensure I made right time. Took the bus more than I ever would. But hey, man, working against the clock, you can't take your little leisure walks. So that's really how it is, man. I'm here now. Hopefully everything is where it needs to be, and God be willing, I can get in this room. Bdf 44, thank y'all for watching. I'm out.